My microphone is leaning. We're recording.
Fun. Oh, good. I love when you don't tell me.
Yeah.
It's always good times.
I know. That's why I do it.
Here we go. Hi. How's it going?
Let's go. It's going.
It's going. What you got over there?
Games and stickers.
Oh my gosh.
I got some games in the mail today. I thought they'd be fun.
What kind of games?
There's a cryptid game and another one called Here to Slay. These are all from same company that Tea Turtle is.
Cool. I love
forget
Tea
what the Unstable Games. Unstablegames.com. They had a sale.
Cool.
So I got some.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fun. It's a Monday. My brain is
They
Monday
might be
mode.
future tea time games.
Oh,
you can
okay.
play them with two people.
Cool. That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Ouch. Sorry. Tink's in my lap and she just stuck her claw on my leg. Hi, cutie.
So how's it going?
Well, it's going. I don't know.
Have you gotten any interesting emails lately?
Have I gotten any interesting emails?
Yeah.
Let me go look. I don't think so.
No, you haven't. Listeners, I've got a bone to pick with you guys. I know, it's just so confused right now.
So confused right now.
As I predicted, she did not listen to my little intro of last week's episode.
Oh, no, I sure didn't.
Yeah, not a single email came in. So
Aw.
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. What to my email or
no, the Jess and Hid's email.
Oh, I haven't looked at that in a while.
You would know.
Okay.
I would also know. So I only asked just to be a pain.
Oh, okay. What did you do? No, I don't listen to the podcast. I'm very sorry. Yeah. I greatly dislike the sound of my own voice. And I know that if I listened to the podcast, I would just, it wouldn't be good for my mental health.
Nobody likes the sound of their own voice. It's all right.
I know. I do. The only email of interest that I've gotten is the reminder to sign up for the Wildlife World Zoo 5K in November, which I need to sign up for.
Oh, yeah.
Giraffe Jam.
Oh, is that why you were looking at it today? You got an email?
Yeah, I got the email for reminder to do it.
Cool.
I need to do that.
Yeah, we need to do that.
It'll be
coming up.
Is this our 4th year or 5th year?
I don't remember.
I don't have my medals out. 4th year, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nope, it's the 5th annual. I can see it right here in the email. Wow. It's literally the first line of the email. Register for the 5th annual. It's a Monday. I'm sorry. I am really been struggling today. Struggling a lot.
So it's a great time to record a podcast.
It is, yeah. I'll get there. It's fine. It's fine. How are you? Let's talk about you instead of me. How are you doing? Go under the desk.
I'm making adjustments to my audio.
Okay.
That's how I'm doing.
Cool.
How am I doing? I don't know. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting organized for next month. It's awesome.
I've been working on that.
I'm going to run some one-shots, and I'm figuring out what those are. Yeah.
I'm making notes because I have to actually do a walkthrough of how to build a character instead of just building one.
Yeah.
And I have to do it. It's going to be interesting. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, though.
It will be fun.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So if we haven't mentioned it before, pretty sure we have, but if we haven't mentioned it before, next month for our anniversary birthday month in October, we are going to open up all of our games that we run to all of our free followers on Patreon. So if you want to get in on this for October, follow us for free. For free.
Patreon.com.
Hey, did I mention it's free? Patreon.com/JessandHids. We have, like, I'm running some games. His is running some, like, learn to build a character, learn to play, learn, like, the basic rules of D&D. The games I'm running are all going to be D&D, but we do have some guest DMs. We've got Steph coming back to DM or GM some badge quest games for us, as well as D&D one-shots. And we also have Nicole, who will be another guest GM.
So sorry.
And Nicole will be running some one-shots during October, and she's also going to be kicking off a campaign towards the end of the month that will likely run for like 5 or 6 months. So, yeah, if you want in on that, join our Patreon for free. I will say that the campaign that's extending beyond October, you do have to be a paid patron to continue that. So you can start
will be
it
in our gaming tier, which is launching in October.
The new tier that we're adding, that's, you know, that you have to be in that tier or higher to take part in our games. We're not really calling it a gamer tier.
No, we're going to announce the names of it next month.
Yeah.
It has a name.
But yeah, we are adding that specifically because games take a lot of work. And we had a lot of people, we love all of our patrons. We had a lot of people join at the chaotic level, and we've been running games for them, and we're like, this is exhausting, and we're not getting a whole lot of money. So yeah, we made the choice to add a tier, probably going to be $6 a month. And you have to be in that one or any of our higher tiers to take part in our games.
Yeah. It's fun. And I love doing it, but it is exhausting and it does take a lot. And we're trying to kind of just specialize it.
Yeah. Specialize what?
Specialize the content for the people who are here to game over just the regular stuff.
So we don't run generic games. We like to we like to put thought into our games.
Yeah, I mean we haven't, like, I'm actually thinking about running a few modules and some D6 based games, but like even then they're not going to be by the book. I can't do by the book. I
tried to run a module and I was just like, well, I can make this better.
I can make this better, more interesting. And that's not, and like I've played some modules, but they tend to.
Yeah, they're fun and like they sell for a reason.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it's always fun. Like once you get to know the kind of players at your table and the kind of characters that they brought to the table, it's always fun to play more with that than with what's written in the book.
Yeah.
So I think that's what influences us the most as far as our game style goes is, you know, the people we're playing with.
Yeah, storytelling.
Yeah.
And it is just, we like to have the rules, and then we like to think about, well, is what you did cooler than what the rules are? Because we might let that happen.
Yeah. For the plot. Do it for the plot.
Do it for the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun to kind of just run some actual modules. I have found a couple really fun D6 games they play a little different than your typical D&D.
Yeah, so, it's a different gaming system altogether. It's not, you know, roll the D20 to do stuff. It's
it's just, it's very much more storytelling, role-playing.
Yeah.
Kind of that sort of thing. So I'm excited to dive into those.
I'm excited for, I have, the only thing that I've decided on is the Halloween special one that I'm doing. I'm running that twice.
Maze?
It's going to be
Oh, sweet. That one's fun.
Yeah, that one, I actually ran that one last year, and I have gotten the request to bring it back this year, so I'm excited.
That one's fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. So yeah, I think if you want to play, follow our Patreon and look for the signups in October.
Yeah. It's going to be great. We're super excited. We've got so much going on. I'm actually working on getting the schedule organized. Signups have already started. I dropped a form on Patreon yesterday. So, yeah.
Cool.
Get on our Patreon and sign up. Find the form. Find the post.
It's a public post or free post.
Free, to free members. It's not public because I didn't want random people.
Yeah, to followers, free followers. So it's not locked.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm excited for other things we have coming up in October. We're renaming our tiers to get them more kind of in line with like us.
Yeah.
And what we do and our vibe and stuff. So that's fun.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. Like the tier names that we have now, they were relevant to what we were working on when we launched Patreon, but we've decided to table or to shelf that project for a little bit until we can tell that story the way we want to tell it. But Chaotic, Blade Dancers, Wolfborn, those are all themes in our, like, one of the book ideas that we want to eventually write and publish. But we're not working on that right now.
We are not.
And we haven't actually worked on it in a long time.
It's been a bit.
So, yeah, we figured renaming of the tiers might be a good thing to kind of just go along with our overall brand and not a specific project.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
so that's
I'm excited.
Fun.
So what are you talking about?
Today?
Yeah.
Well, I have a short topic today, but before we do that, I don't know if I'm going first.
For a second, I thought.
You thought you were going to get me.
I thought I was going to get you.
Ha
ha. Oh, I tricked you. Oh, it is a Monday. You forgot.
No.
You forgot how we do things. Okay. 4.
Oh, no.
I got a 4.
Oh, no.
Ha, you got a 16.
I got 16.
Awesome. Yay.
Okay.
I'm not going first.
Jim, write that down. Well, mine's going to be short, so don't get cozy over there. Don't get too cozy.
Okay.
Mine's going to be short. First, I have an update to my last topic about the Great Lakes. What day did that release?
2 weeks ago, the day that this releases.
Let's see.
On Thursday, 2 weeks ago.
On the 11th. Okay, so that episode released on the 11th. And then on September 15th, there was an article published on myupnow.com about the discovery of a ghost ship that sank 140 years ago on Lake Michigan.
That's so crazy.
Which I was like, what? The timing of that is
4
days after we released it. Yeah. The wreck was actually discovered on June 28th, but the whole process of, I don't know what all's involved in finding a wreck and determining where it is and all of that, or who it is. And anyway, it was discovered on June 28th of this year. And then the announcement was made September 15th. The ship is called the F.J. King. It was 140-foot, 3-masted cargo schooner.
I've honestly heard it both ways.
I'm going to say schooner. I don't know. Schooner. I think I like schooner. It was a 144-foot, 3-masted cargo schooner that was built in 1867 in Toledo, Ohio. Toledo? Oh my gosh, with the words.
I've only heard that one way. Toledo.
Toledo? It wasn't Toledo? You sure?
Toledo.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Toledo, Ohio. It was built to transport grain and iron ore, which are some of the major shipping things that happen on the Great Lake. So yeah, the ship sank September 15th, 1886. Oh, and this was announced on September 15th. I wonder if they waited. I wonder if that's why they waited.
I don't know. Why would they?
I know. Like, why would you wait? But like, yeah, I don't know.
That's
interesting, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Sorry, my brain went blip. I don't know if my brain was trying to just sit there and figure out why you would wait. There were a lot of, they've been trying to find the ship since the 70s, but there were conflicting accounts of where it was when it actually sank. The captain said it was in one place, but then a lighthouse keeper said it was in another place. And then they actually, I'm sorry, I'm looking through this article. In 1867, it was loaded with iron from Escanaba going to Chicago. They began leaking, and the captain decided to turn and run with the wind, but they got really, the wind settled in, but large rollers rocked the ship fiercely. So rapidly, the ship was gaining water that the crew could not keep up with it. So they abandoned ship and made it to safety. So that's good. No lives lost. The whole crew. Cool. It was only this captain, eight men. So, and about a half hour after they abandoned ship, it sank. Several days later, the keeper of an island lighthouse reported that the tops of the masts were protruding from the water. And so a cutter ship was sent, and they took the tops of the mast off because it was only sitting about 150 feet deep. And this was an active shipping lane. Oh, yeah. So they're like, get rid of those, cut them off. And then after that, they didn't really mark the location. So it was kind of lost. Okay. And then there were conflicting reports that it was 5 miles out, that it was 2 miles out. And it was located about a half mile out from this lighthouse. So really, really close in than most of the searches were taking place. And one of the things that they are worried about, and I didn't mention this in, because I kind of went weather and location story-wise with the thing, but there is a problem with quagga mussels, which are an invasive species, and they're kind of taking over the Great Lakes. It's a problem. But they're also destroying shipwrecks. Oh. So they're just covering them and just breaking them down and tearing them apart. So it's kind of a problem because typically the water is so cold that shipwrecks would be found almost, perfect condition. Yeah. But now these invasive mussels are destroying them. So kind of crazy. Man.
We got to find the shipwrecks while we can.
I know.
Before the mussels take them out.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That was just a quick update I wanted to throw in there about finding a ship. Like they announced it 4 days after we released that podcast episode that this ship was found.
That's really cool.
It's kind of cool. But I'll put the link to that article in the notes if anyone wants to read the full thing.
Sweet.
Okay. I was waiting. I was going to go, okay, go. But it's me. I don't like going first. It's weird. So a short topic today. So feel free to banter away to fill the space. In the late 1890s and the early 1900s, two things were on the rise. Well, there were a lot of things happening, but I'm going to talk about two things. One of these things, women were traveling more on their own without escorts. They were taking jobs and generally being out of the house and becoming more independent. The second thing was that crime was also on the rise. Mashers, hooligans, thugs, murderers, all of them. And the newspapers were talking about the crime sprees.
Oh, no.
So, two things. Those two things lead into the womanly art of Parasol self-defense.
Yay!
Which I actually didn't have a ton of information on.
I mean, it seems like a very...
it's a very niche thing.
Topic.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I'm excited.
I had a little fun with reading over the few articles that I found.
I want to learn parasol self-defense.
I do too. I never carry a parasol.
I would though.
But I would.
I
got my leggings and my hoodie on, and I've got a parasol. Yeah. Nothing suspicious about that at all. Totally just very. Yep, that looks about right. Yeah. Okay.
Two fashion accessories we need to bring back: the parasol and the cloak.
And the cloak, yes. I literally was going to write. That was going to be my opening line. Two accessories that need to come back. Maybe not the parasol. If you like to do that, sure. But the cloak, for sure. Yeah. Can we bring that back? It's fun. Also, walking sticks are cool.
Guess what you can use as a walking stick?
A parasol.
Yeah.
The self-defense actually began with walking sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that was coming along in the mid to late 1800s was physical culture.
Oh.
Gyms were becoming a thing.
Uh-huh.
Public gyms. But actually, they weren't public. They were kind of ran on the boys' club thing where you had to apply for membership and you had to be referenced. And then maybe you could come in and do a trial.
So not overtly no women allowed, but definitely probably you won't be let in if you're a woman.
It was pretty much run on the way the gentlemen's clubs of London and that sort of thing were run, where you had to be upper middle class or upper class, and you had to know somebody and get into the, it's just all of that. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about Edward William Barton Wright.
Okay.
Who, I'm going to loosely say invented, but he taught Bartitsu, which was basically his own version of jujitsu for gentlemen.
I've heard of this.
Yeah. So he actually did study jujitsu under several masters, and I totally didn't write their names down, and I'm sorry for that. I'm very sorry. I could probably find them out, but the article was very fine print, and I don't want to go back to it.
Yeah.
So he began teaching this for the upper and middle class gentlemen, because with the Industrial Revolution in Britain at the time, it kind of came to be seen that the upper class gentlemen were becoming rather corpulent and sedentary. So
really,
there became this shift of, hey, you know, there's more to sport than just betting on the ponies. Let's get out and let's be physical. So
let's get physical.
So they started doing these, having these gymnasiums where you could go and all the equipment would be there and you could just show up and hang out with your boys and lift weights and do cardio and all the fun things. And then with the rise in hooliganism, you couldn't just a gentleman just didn't bear brawl in the streets. So they learned to fight with the walking stick and disarm your opponent and da-da-da-da-da. It was, the one paragraph I read was utterly ridiculous.
You know who I'm thinking of, though? In Stardust? Henry Cavill's character?
Yes.
With his little walking stick.
It's so funny because I immediately went to the second Enola Holmes.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, the first Enola Holmes, they do the women learning the self-defense, and they actually there is a movie called The Suffragette. It came out in 2015, and it is a kind of a study on why women wanted the skills to defend themselves. And Helena Bonham Carter,
no idea why.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
But Helena Bonham Carter played almost the exact same character in the film Suffragette as she does in the Enola Holmes.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that. But that's an interesting little connection there.
Yeah.
So you heard me talk about mashers, hooligans, thugs. Do you know what a masher is?
Someone who mashes you?
Pretty much.
I'm gonna mash your face. That's
more. It's more the. I wrote down pervy old men.
Oh. Ew, that word describing that particular group of people, I don't like that.
No.
Because I have met so many mashers.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Yeah, I know. I would like to meet one woman who has never met a masher.
Yeah.
Also, can we bring that term back?
Yeah.
I kind of love it.
Next time I get hit on.
Ugh, you're such a masher.
Stop being such a masher.
And then we're like, what?
Like, a masher? Let me define this for you. A pervy old man.
Exactly.
Pay for your clothes and get out.
Get your stuff and go.
Yeah.
Just because I'm smiling, that just means I have good customer service.
Yeah.
This
that
is
was
not
actually
flirting.
said to me.
Oh, I know. It makes me
You're
so
smiling.
mad.
That must be a good sign. I'm smiling because I am in the middle of taking your money because you're paying for your shirt. Stupid man.
If I weren't
70-year-old man.
smiling, you would be telling me to smile. So
Yeah.
make up your mind.
You'd be a whole lot prettier if you smiled. I don't want you to think I'm pretty, so.
Please just go. Anyway, so like we talked about, these women were traveling more like without escorts or without, a man on their arm or whatever. They were gaining their independence. So they would be on trains or, trolley cars and that sort of thing. And these men would just mash into them and kind of just be ridiculous. And so they wanted some methods of stopping this, putting an end to it. And there were also like crime was on the rise. So just being on your own as a woman, hey, raise your hand if you're a woman and you're like, being on my own is terrifying still today. Mm-hmm. So one of the early forms of that women kind of started with was using their hat pins. So they were wearing these, they
ginormous
had
hat pins.
Big hair and then big hats with huge feathers on them. And they had to use these pins to jab into the hat, to jab into their hairstyle to hold the hat in place. These things were anywhere from 5 inches to 12 inches long.
If we're going to bring back fashion, maybe
we should bring back
I wouldn't mind
pins.
a big hat with a huge hat pin in it. That'd be fun.
I mean, except that literally they had to put Chicago, I believe, had an ordinance that hat pins couldn't be over 7 inches long. Or you could be fined like $50.
Why is 7 inches the cutoff, I wonder?
I don't know.
You could do a lot of damage with a 7-inch hat pin.
Man. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to find this note. Okay, I found it.
Yay.
This was an article in the New York World, Wednesday, May 27th, 1908. Stuck hat pin into a masher. Kansas girl gave an elderly exponent of the goo-goo eye a hard jab in a Fifth Avenue coach.
Oh my gosh.
A blue-eyed girl, a hat pin, a Fifth Avenue stage, and a well-dressed man of 50 were the constituents of a short but absorbing drama today, which resulted in a new method of exterminating the masher evil being introduced. I love the way old articles were written.
Yes.
The blue-eyed girl was Miss Leotie Blaker, and she ran a hat pin into the masher's arm with such violence that the occupants of the coach were thrown into confusion by the screams of the elderly Stick-E. Miss Blaker comes from Kansas and has only been in New York a few days. If New York women will tolerate mashing, Kansas girls will not, said Miss Blaker indignantly to an Evening World reporter afterward. I got on the Fifth Avenue coach at 23rd Street and sat down next to an elderly-looking man in the corner. I didn't pay any attention to him, but finally his actions became so annoying that I could scarcely stand it. She drew her hat pin. I became so enraged that I didn't know what to do. At last, I reached up and took a hat pin from my hat. I slid it around so that I could give him a good dig and ran that hat pin into him with all the force I possessed. Of course, all the time I was looking calmly in front of me, so that when he let out a terrible scream of pain, no one in the coach had any idea what had happened.
Oh my gosh. I love
this woman. He was such a nice-looking old gentleman, I was sorry to hurt him, but it seems that the benevolent-looking old men are the worst mashers here in New York. Why, he was dressed perfectly lovely and didn't look a bit flirtatious. Nothing has changed. I've heard about Broadway mashers and L mashers, but I didn't know Fifth Avenue had a particular brand of its own. Out in Oskaloosa, a man would be tarred and feathered for daring to insult a woman with such persistent actions. I just love Miss Leotie Blaker.
Uh-huh.
She says the hat pin as a weapon of defense is without equal, and as a masher exterminator has met with such unqualified success that she recommends it to all Gotham girls who are annoyed by the attentions of evil-minded men. She doesn't see why women should not take the initiative in righting the wrongs of their sex, even if they have to resort to sharp and pointed methods.
Oh my goodness.
Let's bring back hat pins.
Yes.
I am like, I read that and I was like, oh yeah, this woman is awesome. I just love her.
I love her.
She's just awesome. So the hat pins were there, but then they started being like, hey, men are getting hurt. Let's make laws against hat pins.
Yeah.
We could just make a law against men hurting women. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wait.
What? I know. Don't be so silly.
You can't expect men to change their behavior. Come on. Oh my gosh. I know a lot of men listen to this podcast.
No,
I apologize. But
yes,
you know,
I know.
Tis the world we live in.
Tis the world we live in.
Yeah.
It is a problem. And if you don't think it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really not as salty as I seem right now. But on this particular subject, I have experience, so I can get salty.
Same. Mm-hmm. And why is it always like old men?
Always.
Why are they always creepy? And why are they always like
I can count on one time. I am 38 years old. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been hit on by someone my same age or around my same age or an appropriate age. All the rest of the times, old men.
Old men.
Yeah.
Like gross.
Even when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Like preteen.
Way
older than me.
4-year-old men.
Yeah.
It's like gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Like, stop.
Do better, men. This is your notice.
And the
do
men
better.
that are good, spread the word to other
men. Because we know you're out there and we love you.
Yeah. Just like know that it's a problem and it still is a problem. And yeah, we kind of need people to stand up for us sometimes. So yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to start just stabbing people with hat pins.
Oh my gosh, I sent you that. That comedian, Josh Johnson. Oh gosh, he is hilarious.
Yeah.
I sent you that reel on Instagram as just a part of his comedy routine, and he was like, "Women, I think you're just gonna have to start killing." Oh, sorry, I laughed so hard. I think I saw that like 1 a.m. and I was just cackling.
I have a vague memory of talking about that from one of my topics on a previous podcast episode. I don't know.
That same,
but like, yeah, you sent
that's hilarious.
You sent that to me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've seen this. Didn't I talk about it?" Like,
maybe you did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that's why it showed up in my algorithm.
Maybe, but it was like one of the early episodes, though.
Oh,
so
crazy.
I don't know.
Definitely didn't listen to it.
Anyway, it's really funny. You should look up.
Yes,
Josh Johnson.
Maybe we'll just link it in the show notes.
Oh yeah.
Why not? Anyway, so let's get back to Mr. William Edward Barton Wright and his gymnasium and his art of self-defense that he was teaching the upper class gentlemen. And then they began teaching women. So journalist Mary Nugent interviewed Barton Wright for Health and Strength magazine in 1901. And she described his club as a huge subterranean hall, all glittering white tiled walls and electric light with champions prowling around it like tigers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Miss Nugent. She was into this.
Yeah, I'm
gym
not
scene,
sure.
Man. I don't know.
I'm not sure if I'm intrigued or I don't want to go there.
I know. I know. I'm kind of like, that's just going to be a bunch of gym bros. Like,
yeah.
Anyway. So these champions included an impressive roster of self-defense specialists gathered from around the world, one of whom was Pierre Vigny from Switzerland. He was a highly experienced master at arms, an innovator in self-defense instruction, and he taught the skills of French kickboxing. I have it written in French, and I'm not going to try to say that. And then he also had his own.
Now, copy paste it and send it to me.
Okay. I just like, I
if
could
you spell
probably,
it out loud, I'm not going to follow it.
yeah, I could probably like stumble through it, but I don't. I've already offended all the men. I don't want to offend the French too.
Oh, le boxe français.
Okay, there you go.
Le boxe français.
I like it. So he taught that, which is French kickboxing. And he also had his own method of walking stick fighting that he taught.
Cool.
And his wife, Miss Sanderson, came into it, and she was a fencer, and she also taught the walking stick fighting, but with a parasol. And she taught
awesome.
women. And literally this is all we know about her. We don't even know her first name.
Oh.
She went by Miss Sanderson, even though in the early 1900s she married Pierre. I guess it says she continued to use her maiden name for professional purposes.
I was going to say, like, is that because she was already a known fencer?
I think it's possible she was already a prominent fencer. So that's probably, she was like, I'm going to keep my name. Good for her. And just keep her kind of notoriety as this fencer and self-defense instructor. So she became Pierre's assistant instructor when he opened his own school in 1903. And by 1908, she was teaching her own unique system of women's self-defense based on his method of walking stick, but using umbrellas and parasols. Parasols? Parasols.
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 Your feet.
Your feet. So then, like, I have several newspaper articles where they would do reports on her exhibitions because she would be like, here's what we do in my class, and she would do a little exposition.
That's awesome.
And I'll link those, but I'm just going to read a couple excerpts from them. This is from the Gymnasiums of London, Part 10, from Health and Strength of May 1904. Says, then Miss Sanderson came to the attack, and the demonstration showed her to be as capable with the stick as the sword. She passed it from hand to hand so quickly that the eye could scarcely follow the movements, and all the while her blows fell thick and fast. Down slashes, uppercuts, side swings, jabs, and thrusts followed in quick succession, and the thought arose, how would a ruffian come off if he attacked this accomplished lady, supposing she had either walking stick, umbrella, or parasol at the time? In test, she has faced more than one hooligan who was paid to attack her, and each time he has earned his money well.
Haha.
Awesome. I just love they're like, okay, you go attack that woman over there, and then they just get their butts kicked. Pap, 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 pap. And there's some of the articles had pictures, and I'm going, they had like very specific steps to use, and one of which was, also, I need to explain, like, parasols and umbrellas at the time were made of steel.
They were, yeah.
So, like,
they
you
weren't
basically had,
wooden,
you had a steel spike about, 2 feet, 3 feet long with, pretty lace on the outside of your parasol, but it was still deadly. Mm-hmm. The San Francisco Chronicle, April 26, 1908, talks about this. The following techniques were taught at the Philadelphia Institute of Physical Culture in 1908. Self-defense classes were advertised in the 1890s, and this is the advertisement. How to maim, disable, or even kill a two-legged brute with an umbrella. This is the brief description of course instructions just begun in the Philadelphia School of Physical Culture. The necessity for such teaching grows out of the constantly recurring attacks on women by tramps and hoodlums. The number of such outrages growing as the streets and byways become overrun with men whose worst instincts are uppermost through inferred idleness. So, basically, bored guys hit on women.
Yeah.
And apparently, elderly, pervy men, too.
Ugh, mashers.
With the modern umbrella, which is not a slender wooden stick, but a wire rod, as deadly almost as a rapier, the girl who must rely upon her own arm to protect herself from attack in the street is armed with a weapon, the terrible nature of which few realize. But she must learn how to use it skillfully and quickly so as to put a quietus at once upon her opponent's dream of easy conquest. I have most of my notes are literally just excerpts of articles and on the different like attack forms, which I'm like, some of these I'm like, ooh. There is, it seems, such a thing as a solar plexus blow with an umbrella that will place the strongest man hors de combat. I don't know.
Out of combat?
Out of combat, yes.
Yeah.
But the most deadly blow of all is one delivered at the neck of an opponent, driving the sharp steel ferrule straight for the spot an inch or so below the Adam's apple. And then follow that up with a kick to the groin. I'm like... You've literally just said they were not. This is not. These women are not messing around.
Yeah, and it's not just like
I'm just gonna pop you on the shoulder. Stop that! And it's like, boy, and oops, self-defense.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just like, let's go. Let's bring back umbrellas. Let's bring back hairpins.
Yeah.
So a lot of what I had found was literally just pictures of the different types of self-defense. I want to show you. I'm going to spin this around so you could just see a few of the attacks.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of, and there were some further on and on another page where it was how to disarm. There we go. Here we go. How to defend yourself. And there's just, it's even got like, they're just fat. And I'll share these pictures too on our website and everything. But they're just fun. Like fun.
That is cool.
It is funny to see because like the cameras of the time.
Yeah, you have to.
They had to pose.
Still.
They had to hold these poses, and you're looking at this and you're going, "How long did they have to sit like that for these pictures to take?" So it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But there is that the movie that I spoke about earlier, The Suffragette, was interesting because it talks about the suffragist movement and the difference between the London, the British suffragette and the American suffragette movement, where the British suffragette movement, they were like. It was a lot more physical than the American one. I'll just put it that way. They actually had the main women of that movement had a group called the Amazons.
Oh,
who were these women who just spent all their time learning this jujitsu and learning other various forms of self-defense, and basically were like a bodyguard for the main leaders of the suffragette movement.
Yeah.
In England. And I actually kind of want to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this sounds really interesting. But it's called The Suffragette. It came out in 2015. But yeah, I don't really have much other information other than just reading magazine and newspaper articles about the different ways to take out a man with an umbrella. Or a hat pin. I mean, yeah, I'm here for it.
Yes.
Let's just go after these little mashers.
Yeah.
It's just that,
yeah.
And like you said, I know wonderful men who would not even begin to be that way.
Yeah.
And who I feel completely safe around in any situation. But also,
unfortunately, what these wonderful men don't know is how many of the people that they do know would do something like this.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not on purpose. Sometimes a man calling a woman sweetheart, it's innocent.
Yeah.
And
it's often a generational thing.
For sure. But I was actually thinking about this the other day because 3 customers in a row called me sweetie, sweetheart,
darling,
darling. Yeah. And it was fine in those specific cases. It was fine. But there was that little thing in the back of my head that automatically put me on guard as soon as they said that.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure you're just an innocent guy and you're not even thinking anything of it. I'm not supposed to think anything of it. But there's also that tiny little bit of your brain that's oh no, red flag.
Yeah.
You need to get out of this conversation and you need to get safe.
Yeah.
So I can't think of a single woman who would not have that reaction. Even if like the majority of your brain is saying, okay, it's a harmless interaction, I can go about my day, no harm, no foul. But like, there's always a tiny little bit of my brain that will immediately go into that defensive mode. And like, it's that pre-fight or flight mode where you're trying to decide if there is an actual
You're
threat.
assessing the threat.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, wait.
Yeah.
He's 92. I could probably take him.
Yeah. Like,
you're
there's
just
a
like,
big counter separating us.
I've got a pair of scissors here.
Yeah.
You're just like, and it's ridiculous that we live like that, but we do. And like, I don't know any woman of any age who doesn't have that moment where
you have to analyze the situation.
Yeah.
And like, on the outside, to the man, it's a totally harmless situation. But we don't know.
Yeah.
This is why we would choose the bear over a man in the woods, because the bear, we can analyze that situation pretty well.
Yeah. We know that the bear,
if the bear starts charging us, we know we need to get away.
Yeah.
If the bear is just chilling over there doing his thing, we know that we could probably just calmly move away and the bear won't follow us. But if we meet a random man in the woods, we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
The bear's not going to pretend that he's not going to try to eat us.
Yeah. He's not going to be like, oh, are you lost? I can help you find the way out and wander you around and murder you somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe help you find the way out of the woods, but you don't know.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know, a bear is going to always be a bear. And
with the man, we
just don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little, it's a sad, and I hate to go on about it, but it's just a fact of life for women.
Yeah.
In any country, anywhere around the world. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's in our genetic makeup.
By now,
like it has to be, but.
Yeah.
So, bringing back cloaks, hat pins, and parasols and walking sticks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we're bringing back.
Where did that walking stick? We have a walking stick by our door. Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's just a little short, like it's just perfectly built for
pointed.
It's got metal on both ends.
Are we sure? Have we tried unscrewing it? Is there a little sword in there? Because
I'll look when we're done recording here.
Because it's just so random. It's not
I don't know
like
where it came from.
I have no idea either. It might have just been in this room.
It might have
been. And we just kept it for fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Now
that we've alienated half of our audience.
I know. Let's come back, men.
Don't send mixed signals.
Oh, wait. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, gosh. Okay, sorry.
Mixed signals. Oh, man. I don't know of a way to segue from yours to mine. Mine, I had a bit of a wild magic surge for mine. Okay. This isn't a topic that I drew.
Oh, okay.
But it is something that's pretty much been living rent-free in my brain ever since. It's been a couple months now, I think. But I was watching a live video from one of the members of Stray Kids, Bang Chan.
Uh-huh.
And he was talking about how he didn't get much sleep the night before because he had a nightmare.
Uh-huh.
And he was saying that it was bloody and gory and just a horrible, horrible dream. So he didn't get much sleep. But then he was like, but in Korean culture, sometimes nightmares can be a good sign.
Okay.
And so I was like, Christopher, tell me about that.
And did he tell you?
He didn't listen to me. So
see,
I just
men just don't listen to women.
I know. At 2 a.m. I Googled it, and it caught my interest. Korean dream culture. So I'm bringing you down this rabbit hole with me.
Okay, sweet. Cool. I love learning anything about other cultures.
Yeah.
It just fascinates me. So I'm here for it. Let's go.
So the first thing I found out in reference to Bang Chan's dream is that when it comes to blood in a dream, like if you get stabbed and start bleeding, it's actually a good thing. It's a good sign. It's a good omen.
Okay.
And the more blood, the better. Because in Korean culture, blood represents money.
Oh.
And so if you're seeing a lot of blood in your dream, then a lot of money is
Well, they did just like win 1 billion awards at several different award shows. And so, yeah.
And earlier when I was doing my research, I told you that there was one specific thing that I read a while ago that I couldn't find again.
Mm-hmm.
And it might have been like a random Reddit thread because a couple Reddit threads popped up on my search and I didn't want to dive into those for my actual research that I was doing 10 minutes ago. Well, like an hour ago now. But I read somewhere that if you actually dream about somebody you know dying, then that's actually a good sign that they will live a long life. So it's like opposite.
Oh. Opposite in Korean culture.
Like in Korean culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was interesting. And I don't have a reference for that. And if that's not true, blame a poster on Reddit.
Okay.
Because that's probably where I found it.
Okay. That is interesting.
But
I do know like a lot of like things that we find negative are not in other cultures. Yeah.
Like that's why we like ravens so much.
Yeah.
Like ravens in a lot of Western cultures are considered a bad omen. They're carrion eaters. They're black. You know,
they follow armies.
Yeah.
Because they're carrion eaters.
They're carrion eaters. But in a lot of different cultures, they symbolize rebirth. And there's that Pacific Northwest region, Native American culture.
They're light bringers.
Yeah. The raven god actually stole the light and brought it to humans. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's an example.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
So I have some other common symbols found in dreams and the Korean interpretations of them. So
excellent. I want to hear them all.
If you dream of a pig, it symbolizes wealth and good fortune. Usually a big monetary windfall. So if you dream of a pig or pigs coming into your house, it's a good dream. It's an even better dream if you are holding a pig in your arms or catching it. But if you dream of a pig going away from you, that's a bad dream because money's leaving.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, I want a little baby pig. Baby pigs are adorable.
I know.
I would like 30 of them to come running in the door.
Teacup pig.
Aw.
Yeah. Other lucky animal symbols are dragons, snakes, carp, tigers, bears, swallows, and phoenixes. They are all predictions of good fortune. If you are undecided whether to pursue a project or, make a decision, these dreams are believed to be a go for it sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Here's another one that's kind of flipped. A couple, actually. So if you dream of a raging fire sweeping into your house and you just look at it helplessly, that means that your trouble and worries will soon go away because the fire is literally giving
cleansing.
You a new start. It's burning away your troubles.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I would wake up in a cold sweat, be terrified because I'm afraid of burning in a house fire. Fire would terrify me. Yeah.
If what you see in your dream is the remaining ashes instead of the flames, then that means your problems are remaining or returning to you. Yeah. If in your dream you try to put out the fire, that's an even worse omen as it means killing off the good fortune yourself.
Oh, gosh. Well, that explains so much about my life. No, I'm just kidding.
So along those same lines, if your house floods or your neighborhood or somewhere, if it floods with clean and clear water, and completely swamps everything around you, it means that good fortune will pour in. If the water's rushing out and leaving the waterbed dry, that's a bad omen. If you dream of muddy and murky water, that's also a bad omen.
Okay.
So it's just clear water flooding everything. That's good. If you dream of yourself flying, it's a good omen, meaning rising in status, work getting done, and good development of relationships. Farming of the land, climbing up a mountain, and swimming in the ocean are all good omens too. But on the contrary, dreaming of yourself falling or going down a mountain is a bad omen. Other good omens, I mentioned blood earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That could also include urine and excrement. The more, the better.
Oh,
because they mean expulsion of bad things from you.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you dream of pigs and a lot of poop, that's a really good dream.
Oh, I mean, if you got pigs around, you're going to have a lot of poop.
Yeah.
Poop. I dream about flying a lot.
Well,
I fly a lot
good
in my
thing.
dreams, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that again? Flying was good about going up in status?
Rising in status, work getting done, and good development in relationships.
Okay.
Yeah. Losing teeth or a tooth in a dream
Oh my gosh.
is bad. It symbolizes the loss of something or someone important to you, like friends and family members, and it can mean illness, job loss, departure, or even death.
I dream about losing my teeth a lot.
I do too, but I
That's
think
like-
that just has something to do with the fact that my teeth need a lot of work.
I always have dreams where like I will have a loose tooth or a tooth will just like literally just explode in my mouth, or I'll be
wow.
like chewing something and be like, what is going on? Oh, here's my tooth. And I'll just set it aside and carry on in my day.
Yeah.
Like I have
Oh
the
my
weirdest
gosh.
teeth dreams. I don't
Yeah.
know.
If an ailing tooth falls out in the dream, it means that an ill acquaintance is dying.
Interesting.
So if you already have a bad tooth and that falls out in the dream, then yeah.
Okay.
Loss of multiple teeth in the dream means a lot of difficulties looming ahead. Loss of all the teeth
Can
in the
confirm.
dream. Yeah. If you lose all of your teeth in a dream, it means your plans will go completely off the rails and you'll have to do everything all over again, like whatever you have coming up in your life. No, because your plans include me too. So if you dream about all
I
of your
haven't
teeth
actually
falling
had
out,
all the
Okay.
teeth fall out dreams in several years.
good.
I have had weird. I don't know. I think like my dad was always like, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your teeth, floss your teeth. You know, like he was always. So I'm like aware, and I think like if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I think I feel like I need to brush my teeth, and then I have those weird dreams where my teeth fall out. I think I would attach it more to that,
Yeah, I
just
think
like
so.
a brain thing.
Same with
Brush your teeth, or your teeth are going to fall out. That's
yeah.
it's weird. Anyway, that was random tangent. Sorry.
It's cool. We can talk about teeth.
Okay.
I don't want
No,
to.
let's
My
talk about
teeth are
something
bad.
else.
Other bad omens include losing other parts of the body, such as hair, nails, and eyebrows, or missing a car ride when you want to take one, mirrors breaking, and locked doors. A really bad omen is meeting the Grim Reaper in your dream,
Kevin.
which is equivalent to a death warning to you or someone important to you. I think that's
That makes
pretty
perfect.
universal.
Yeah, that really makes sense.
Yeah.
That's kind of universal.
Seeing dead people, especially in your dreams, not in your waking moments.
Like, wait, like, see, like seeing, are you out?
I'm
Carry
getting
on.
I'm
Okay,
getting to it.
okay.
So especially ancestors like grandparents or country leaders like presidents or kings, if they're in a cheerful mood or they give you a gift or good advice in your dream, it's a good thing. But if the dead person has a gloomy face or scolds you in the dream, it's a bad thing.
Okay, so it's literally just like someone
Like
who has
people
already
you
died.
know
It's
to
not
be
like
dead.
ghosts.
Yeah, no.
I saw ghosts in my dream. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If you see if you see someone dying or hear the news of death of someone in the dream, it means difficulties lying ahead of you. So that's actually different information than what I read on Reddit. So difficulties lying ahead of you.
I would go like with actual resources over Reddit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
There are, like, I thank you to all the Redditors who post your links and your sources for your information. Those are the best.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite Reddit posts.
Yeah.
When you have sources. Sources are important.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
So
that was a tangent again.
the next thing, dolls.
No.
Dreaming of dolls, especially animated ones.
No. Those are the worst.
It's a bad omen.
Yes.
Which means dispute, conflict, disappointment, and anger will circle around you. An exception is dreaming of yourself playing with and pulling the strings of a lifeless doll-like marionette, which means that you are currently in control of your life and surroundings.
I've never, ever had that dream.
No. So, all that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I can talk about symbols in dreams like all day. But one of the things in this rabbit hole that caught my eye is the Korean tradition and practice of buying and selling dreams. And I think I've talked to you about this before.
Vague. I'm having a vague memory that we have had a similar conversation.
And it was probably the day after the live.
Probably.
When I was doing this research at 2 a.m.
That is also sounding familiar now.
So if you want to retain the good luck brought by the good dream, you have to keep it secret. Otherwise, it will lose its effectiveness. But if you do not need the luck, you can sell your good dream to another person in return for some money or something else valuable to you. In order to retain the dream's effectiveness, usually the seller does not tell the buyer the details of the dream until the transaction is completed and the dream becomes the buyer's asset. Since dreams are intangible and cannot be verified, the buyer needs to trust the seller that the seller has really had the good dream being sold. And that's why trades of dreams usually take place between family members and close friends. So this... You're going to say something?
That just was like self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, I had a dream about money. I'll sell you my dream. And then you sell your dream and you got money. See,
That's
it worked.
funny. Okay.
Sorry.
That's not
how it works.
That's not how it works.
No, I know, but
No.
go ahead.
So it is literally buying and selling dreams. If you have a dream about a pig, for instance, but you're like, you know what, currently I like where I'm at. You can't imagine liking where you're at financially. But there are rich people that exist in the world that might not want a windfall of money. They can tell a friend and be like, hey, I have a dream that you think, or that I think that you should buy. It's an actual tradition. Okay.
That's real. No, that's interesting to do that.
In 2022, there was a London-based Korean artist who explored this tradition in an interesting installation that she called the Dream Auction. Her name is Bong-soo Park, and during this auction, she dove into the multifaceted world of dreams as an avenue for getting closer to our innermost thoughts and feelings. She was also particularly interested in examining how shedding light on our individual interior lives might have a collective relevance. So she put together an actual auction where people could submit their dreams. She had a Google form. She printed the dreams on dream scrolls and made them look all pretty and traveled. She had an exhibition in Seoul and one in London, I believe, where she held these auctions. It seemed like such a cool thing to do. Mm-hmm. And I had the idea that we should have a dream exchange channel in our Discord.
Okay.
I think that would be fun.
That would be fun.
And I actually, there's a PDF out there of all the dreams that were submitted to this art installation. And I'm going to read some in our And Another Thing bonus content.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I have an interview with Bong Su that I found on museumofdreams.org, and I'm going to read some of that.
Okay.
The interviewer asked, or says, it's so it's so fascinating to hear how the dream world can open us up to this transdimensional way of being. Dream Auction is an overarching project that consists of a series of works that examine the Korean tradition of buying and selling dreams. I'd be curious to hear about the first time you came across this tradition. Was this kind of dream exchange something you observed in your day-to-day life while growing up? And Bong Su said, I started developing the idea for this project about 5 years ago, around the time I sold a dream for the first time to a friend who's also Korean and lives in London. We met for cake and coffee at a restaurant, and during our conversation, I happened to talk about the dream I had from the night before, where I was eating a blueberry that was the size of a tomato. She was like, I need to buy your dream. Even though I was aware of the concept of buying and selling dreams because I had seen this practice in Korean TV dramas and period films, I never thought about participating in it, nor ever had the chance to sell any of my dreams. So when my friend brought this up, I asked why she wanted to buy my dream. She said she was trying to have a baby and believed my dream could give her a daughter. In Korea, there's special attention paid to conception dreams, and I didn't even dive into that earlier, but there's like they have a name and everything.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Bong Su says, some people believe that if someone close to you dreams of eating or grabbing fruit, it can hint that you're having a daughter. Whereas if a small animal or dragon is jumping at you, it can be a sign that you'll have a boy. My friend saw my dream as an auspicious one and wanted to pay me for it, but I told her she could just pay for our cake and coffee instead. In Korea, if you take part in this kind of transaction, it's said that both sides should agree and be happy about it. 2 months later, she called to tell me that she was pregnant, and now she has a beautiful daughter.
Whoa.
I tried to talk about this experience with my English husband, and he didn't really understand. I also couldn't wrap my head around it or explain what had happened, so I went to the British Library to look into where this Korean tradition comes from. I found some references to this practice in written historical records from the 6th century, and then discovered similar stories in the Goryeo dynasty. So I thought, I have to develop this further in my practice. That's when I started Dream Auction. The interviewer then mentions the ancient text. It's called Samguk Sagi, or History of the Three Kingdoms. It's a 12th century text considered the oldest official chronicle of Korean history. And Bong Su came across that in her research. And Bong Su said, the text contains some of the earliest tales of dream transactions in Korean history. In it, there's a story about two sisters, Moon-wi and Bo-wi, and the well-known King Mayol of Silla. I'm probably not pronouncing those names right, and I'm sorry. Who is well credited for uniting the three kingdoms of Korea. One night, Bo-wi had a dream where she was at the top of a mountain that looked out onto the capital of Silla when she started to pee and the urine covered the city below.
Okay.
When Bo-wi woke up, she told this dream to her younger sister, Moon-wi, who found the dream interesting and wanted to buy the dream. Moon-wi gave Bo-wi a silk skirt in exchange for the dream. Later, the two sisters met Kim Chon-chu, who eventually became the king of Muyol of Silla. Instead of the older sister marrying him, which was typical of the time, Moon-wi, the younger sister, got married to him and bore him sons who also became kings. While researching this story, this is the artist still talking, While researching this story, I came across a study that analyzed the psychology of both sisters when this dream exchange happened. It stated that if the older sister didn't want to give the dream to the younger sister, the transaction wouldn't have happened, so it seemed like a way for Bo-wi to encourage her younger sister and give her luck. So basically the older sister was like, no, I don't want to marry this guy.
Yeah.
But hey, remember that dream that you bought from me? This is what it means.
Oh.
You can become a queen and you can bear sons that all become kings. Yeah.
Interesting. That's fascinating.
So that's kind of the psychology behind it. Bong Su said, when I discovered this, I was really happy because when I sold my dream to my friend, I had a similar feeling. I didn't feel like I should have kept that dream so I could have a baby myself. I felt that if this dream could give her encouragement of some kind, then I'm happy to sell it to her. I also thought that this Korean tradition was a great way to talk about dreams, and I wanted to share this practice with others. Further down in my notes, I did another little side tangent that's related to this, but framed in a different way. So I'm going to talk about manifesting.
Okay.
And the sort of psychology behind that. But
Okay.
I'm going to finish talking about Bong Su first.
Okay.
So the interviewer said, as part of Dream Auction, you invite the public to submit dreams through a Google form on your website and specifically state, please contribute your dream with care. It is a transfer of energy in good faith, an act of friendly generosity. Can you elaborate why sharing a dream can be a transfer of energy? And Bong Su said, I added that line in because I wanted people to experience the Korean tradition for themselves and hoped that people wouldn't make up dreams to submit or take the project as a joke. In Korea, people who buy and sell dreams believe that certain dreams have an auspicious omen and this energy can be transferred through the transaction. I don't necessarily believe all the superstitions about dreams in Korean culture. That's not why I started Dream Auction. But I think the tradition is an interesting way to share dreams and discuss them. Dreams are an important tool for us to learn about ourselves, and I don't think we talk about them enough. It's also interesting to consider how cultural differences influence the way people think about and discuss dreams.
That is fascinating. Like, it is just the last bit about the cultural differences. Yeah, I mean, yes, that is such a, like, I think my dreams are just like my brain working through whatever. Like, I don't see signs in my dreams and that sort of thing. Like,
Yeah.
they're just my brain doing whatever it wants to do while I sleep, or processing whatever I've been through the day, or
Yeah.
you know.
I like to think that you can find meaning in your dreams. I don't necessarily think that it's like prophetic or,
Mhm.
an good or bad omen or whatever. But I think that if you really dive into your dreams, you can figure out more. Like she said, you can figure out more about yourself.
Yeah.
If you look into your dreams, it's not just random things your brain is showing you.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, like, yeah, there is probably like some definite like psychological aspects to it.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't have the same kind of dream if we had the same experience that triggered our brain to go into that dream.
No.
But
I would have a dream about zombies.
I have had dreams about zombies. So, yeah. But yeah, you've had that one long zombie dream.
I've had several zombie dreams, all of which would make good movies.
Write them down. Write them down.
They are written down.
I've
just only shared the one.
I
have so many dreams written down that, like, yeah.
Are they on that? Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
No, that's the only one I shared with the world.
Was it Live Journal or whatever?
No, it was a Blogspot.
Blogspot.
Yeah.
I think I still have that bookmarked because every once in a while I'll be like, what is Jack? Oh, right.
Yeah, that's my blog.
Yeah.
I had a blog. Anyway. Yeah, no. Yeah. And speaking of psychology.
Yeah, do that.
Let's talk about manifesting.
Yes. We've mentioned manifesting before.
Yeah. There is an actual psychology behind it.
Mm-hmm.
There is a physician and neuroscientist by the name of James R. Doty, MD, founder of the Center for Compassion and Altruism Research and Education at the Stanford University School of Medicine. And he says there's actually plenty of science behind manifestation. And it's a legitimate self-development technique that, when done correctly, can be life-altering. But there's way more to it than magical or wishful thinking. So manifesting from a neuroscience perspective is about rewiring your brain so it's primed to subconsciously seek out something you want or the steps you need to take to reach a certain goal. And I realize we never actually said what manifesting is, only because it was so trendy like a few years ago. I'm manifesting this for myself.
I am so
I didn't feel the need to explain, but like it's basically like if you say out loud or like talk to people about your goals or whatever,
or put your vision board,
or like a vision board, or just like have it out there for you to see and to remind yourself of, then you are manifesting it to happen.
Mm-hmm. Willing it into
existence,
Yeah.
which like the trend, if you follow just what was posted on TikTok and things like that, seemed very woo-woo,
yeah.
crystals and all that. But there is actual science behind this. When you spend a lot of time thinking about an intention, you end up convincing yourself that it's within reach. You change your mindset and along the way, create and strengthen neural pathways that motivate your brain to make your dream come true, Dr. Doty explains. He calls this embedding your intention. Basically, you teach your brain that certain things are super important, so it becomes hellbent on turning them into your reality. And I like that, embedding your intentions.
I love that. I've talked about that before, like my 3 good things, like reprogramming your brain out of the negative mind space where we just always say negative things.
It's all about strengthening the neural pathways that, will help instead of hurt.
Yeah.
So you embed your project in your brain, which subconsciously creates new task-positive networks or systems of neurons that help you achieve high-level tasks that are extra attuned to your goal. And as a result, you pick up on helpful cues and tools in your environment that you'd normally probably never pay attention to. And, you'll ultimately end up achieving your goal. Was it a coincidence or did you manifest it by training your brain to automatically help you get what you wanted?
Yeah. I think that's fascinating.
Yeah.
I love that there's like this aspect of the woo-woo, whatever. But like it is a psychological, is an actual thing that you can do.
Yeah. And like, I'm a big fan of writing my goals down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do it on New Year's. I know like that's like unpopular now, New Year's resolutions. Just like, don't call them resolutions. These are just the things I want to achieve this year. I love writing them down because I feel like that helps me to think about them.
Yeah. And they've also, I read like little random snippets of studies and I wish I would just I need to just put them all in a doc so I have it to reference. But I have read that the act of actually writing, not typing, but actually writing with pen and paper or pencil and paper.
Yeah.
It imprints that memory of those words in your brain stronger.
Oh, yeah.
And that is part of the manifesting. Like it is like, oh, this is a real concrete thing that you have written down. And your brain is like, well, we got to make that real now. Yeah. Here's what you do to look for it.
We're going to remember that.
So it is just kind of fascinating that just those little things we might not think of can influence, decisions we make later on.
So Dr. Doty has a book that I want to read called Mind Magic, The Neuroscience of Manifestation and How It Changes Everything. I already added it to our Amazon wish list.
Okay. Cool.
And I think that ties in with the dream stuff because like if I were to tell you about a dream that I had and you picked out some random bit of symbolism in there that I didn't necessarily think about or pick up on. Mm-hmm. And if you're like, hey, I want to buy your dream from you, I'll be like, okay. But you now, like once we have that transaction, you now have that dream for yourself. You'll be more likely to manifest that dream coming true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that all ties in together with the whole psychology behind buying and selling dreams. Because once you know the dream and have the ability to interpret it, then your brain's going to unconsciously look for things, for ways to make it come true.
Yeah. It is like our brains are so fascinating and wild.
Yeah.
Like the way you can, if you like you buy a new car and then suddenly everybody's got that car, you see it. It's like you didn't notice it before and now you do. And it's like that, the dream, you're like, you have this dream and you're like, okay, this is, I see this in that dream. And then your brain starts seeing that thing elsewhere. So now it's like, oh, okay. And you kind of latch on to those little morsels until you build and you reach your goal.
Yeah.
Which I think is just Fascinating.
Yeah, that's cool.
Our brains are fun.
Yeah. So I found another little cozy book called Dallergut Dream Department Store by a Korean author named Mai Lee. Mai, M-I-Y-E, Lee. I already got it on Audible. I did find a review about it. That's how I stumbled on it. During this research, I pulled up a review about it. I didn't dive into the review because I want to read it, but a little snippet of it said that the author has recreated the concept of buying and selling dreams in a vibrant and fantastical way. In her world, customers explore the store to select their dreams. They pay for these dreams not in currency, but through emotions experienced after the dream unfolds.
Oh,
I think it's cool. Yeah. So it was written by this Korean author and it was translated into English by someone else.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm excited to read it. It's a cozy little fantasy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're through it and I'll
I haven't even started it.
Okay. I'll Audible that too. I need another good read. Well, I have a list of them. I just need to do them. I just need to get my head in there and just dive into some books.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have.
That's all you have.
Yeah.
That was fascinating.
Yeah.
We went from self-defense to manifesting dreams. I love it.
Yeah. I'm going to manifest a parasol.
Well, I'll put one in the Amazon cart. Actually, there's probably some really cool parasols on Etsy.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
I'm not going to open Etsy right now because that will be a rabbit hole I don't need to go down. What I am going to do is get these cards ready for us to draw.
Sweet. And I'm going to tell you guys where to find us. You can follow us for free on Patreon. I'll just wait for that to stop humming. It's cool. Follow us for free on Patreon at patreon.com/JessandHids, or sign up to for a subscription. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm suffering so much. I have heartburn real bad. We would definitely love it if you paid for a subscription to our Patreon. Our lowest level starts at $3 a month. Highest level is $20 a month. And remember, the introduction of our new tier next month will be $6. And yeah, you can also follow us on social media. Just look for Jess and Hids. We are everywhere. If you have a topic that you would like to send us, you can give us an email at jessandhids@gmail.com. I think that's everything. I don't know.
I think that's everything. I will say, this drops on Thursday. And so if you're listening to this on Thursday, the day it drops, I will be going live on our Patreon to all of our followers, free and paid, doing some art, which is...
Oh, yeah.
I did it last week. It was a bit nerve-wracking because I don't usually do art in front of people.
But it was cool.
But I had a lot of fun. I created a little Tizzy Wizzy, which is a little cryptid from the UK. And we had a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to do it again this Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific. So if you're listening to this the day it drops, that's where you can find me.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Do it.
I have no idea what I'm going to art. We'll see what happens when I hit the go live button and stare at the piece of paper in front of me.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Either way.
That would be super fun. All right. Let's draw cards.
Well, there's a cat laying on the cards right now. So. Hey, buddy. Hi. He can't hear us.
I know.
He's so handsome.
He's so cute.
Okay, come here. If your kitten's being bad, do a scoop. Oh.
If your cat is misbehaved, do a scoop.
Okay, I have scooped him off the table.
Okay, draw your
he's
cards.
coming back. Draw quickly. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
He is laid on my hand now. Buddy, I want a card.
Have drawn my card.
I'm trying to. He's laying.
And I'm very excited about it. I see a head tilt.
I don't know. This is okay. I don't know what this is.
Okay.
But we'll find out together
Okay.
next week.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool. What's your warm ember?
Oh. My warm ember is actually, weirdly enough, going live doing my art.
Oh, it was good.
It's a huge step out of my comfort zone. And I had some people join the live and chat with me. I was reading their comments and we had a little conversation, and it was very encouraging.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. And I
was able to watch from work.
Yeah, you watched a little bit.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I think I had anxiety from the moment I confirmed it at noon, and then 2 hours of anxiety thinking I needed to cancel it. But I didn't want to let the people who said they were going to be there down, so I did it. I had a lot of fun.
Yay!
I had made a cute little picture, and I'm going to do it again, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my little warm ember.
Little Walter Samuel, the
Walter
Tizzy Wizzy.
Samuel, the Tizzy Wizzy. He got named during the live. It was great.
He's got pink spikes and green wings.
I know. I love him so much.
So cute.
What's your warm ember?
My warm ember, I got an actual letter in the mail today. It's from a friend of ours who's also a patron. And on our Discord server a while back, they ran a little game where we tried to guess the songs on their Spotify playlist. And it turned into guess the songs that aren't Stray Kids on our Spotify playlist. And the winners, I think there were, five out
or
of
6
in the top 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 or 6 in their top 50 that were not Stray Kids songs. And whoever guessed those numbers got a handwritten letter. And I got mine today.
Yay.
And it came with the cute stickers and an actual handwritten letter. And it made me happy.
We should bring back handwritten letters, because I got one as well. I got mine.
You got yours a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I got mine right after it happened.
Yeah.
I think she, I was, hey, you found the song. And she put it in the mail that day or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was great. And it is, I love getting things in the mail, which is why I have an Amazon addiction.
Yeah.
But
you know what? Steph was probably trying to decide what Bing Chan stickers she wanted to part with.
It took a little while. Yeah. I got some I got a little Lee Bit and Han Kwoka stickers. They're on my computer, so I love them too. But yeah, I think let's bring back letter writing. Speaking of which, I've got to do our Wolfborn postcards here.
Oh yeah. Speaking of handwritten
oh darn, no, that's not no. I actually do like doing the postcards. Yeah, that's one of our perks for our what is currently our Wolfborn tier. They get a postcard every month.
$10 tier. Yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
I have some really cute animal postcards.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do the rest of the night.
Cool. I don't know what I'm going to do. Just devour some Tums because I'm out of pills.
Eat some M&Ms too.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Handwritten letters and M&Ms. That's my warm ember.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. We really got to figure out how to end these things.
We just go talk at you next week.
Talk at you next week.
Bye.
Bye.